Hey guys, I want to talk to you about the Doom skill raid section today. My guide, 5 character investment. Hey, what's up? Dorky Dad here. And today we'll get into T4s, how big my team is, and just how I do the nodes. And hopefully that'll help you guys out. So let's start with my team, once I place it. This is all pre-recorded, and I will say ahead of time, the boss node was done at a separate run than these first 2 nodes. I just couldn't one-shot it. On this run that you're about to see the first 2 nodes of, and I didn't record the 2 nodes in the run where I did one-shot it. You'll notice cooldowns are a little different. Actually, I was in a better position to one-shot it here than I was on the one where I did one-shot it. It's just a familiarity and moving faster around the boss. But let's get into this. So we got Red Guardian, 5 red, 6 yellow, level 4 healer. We have 5 red, 7 yellow Night Nurse, level 5 healer. We have 6 red, 7 yellow, level 4 Raider Zemo. Kestrel is 5 red, 6 yellow, level 5 striker. And Fury is 5 red, 6 yellow, level 3 healer for this part. And he gets stronger for the boss node. I believe he's at level 4 ISO at that point. They're all G15 guys. I finished G4 and I brought them all up because I was just tired of getting stuck on the skill section. Now I can one-shot everything, and I feel so much better about myself. So this first node, it's pretty easy. It was always pretty easy. I go ahead and use the Zemo ult, but that's unnecessary. I will not use the Fury ult because he won't have enough turns to get it back up. Now this is what a 5 red 6 yellow Kestrel does. First wave, see you later. They'll be finished right there. The last 4 enemies kind of is what it is. You definitely could just focus out the anti-venom and save yourself the trouble of the immunities that he's going to put out, but this is just fine. So remember what you just saw with that Kestrel special when we talk about T4s. So again, we're not using that ultimate. He resists the defense down here. Put a slow on the Carnage just because. Probably should have put that anti-venom, but whatever. It was funny when I was recording these videos, I was always stressed, like, oh, I'm gonna get to that boss, it's gonna suck, I'm never gonna one-shot it. And then once I stopped carrying is when I one-shot it, which is the way these things go, right? When you care, you move slower. Just it is what it is. So again, we resist on the defense down from the assist there, but that's okay. Now he has it, now he's dead. Turn to anti-venom and we'll finish him off here. So as you see, everybody's fully loaded with their cooldowns ready to go, which is pretty important for this next node. The first wave can be challenging if you're not ready for it. The second wave actually is more challenging when you are ready for the second one. When you're ready for the second node, you'll take care of the first wave easily, but the second wave hits harder, so it's more challenging. That's what I'm trying to say, but failing miserably at. Use the ability block on Negasonic here. I know some people have been saying use it on X23 so you don't get ability blocked. Who cares if your Red Guardian gets ability blocked? That is a silly, silly point. Kestrel ults takes out both of them. Again, guys, remember that when we talk about T4s. Try and steal some buffs here. I get burned for it. That was a stupid thing to do. I'll go for a stun here. Also a stupid thing to do. Why am I not hitting the person with defense down? Could have killed her instead of having to use Red Guardian against her. But that's okay. Go for the ability block on X23. We don't want her ulting us, but at the same time, it won't matter. She'll die before because Kestrel is an absolute beast. We'll spread some defense downs here. We weren't worried about putting it on the Taskmaster because we knew he was going to be the lowest no matter what we did, and we're just going to ping him down this way. Could have put the slow on Rhino, but again, it's not going to matter. Everybody just dies super quick here. We have an assist from Zemo coming in, and that's it. They're gone. So for this wave, I like to focus out the Ironheart. You'll see here I waste assault, herpaderping with my Red Guardian. Still herpaderping with him, getting used to him. But I want to focus out the Ironheart because I don't want the turn meter manipulation from the special, let alone the ability block, and I definitely don't want the defense downs. The defense downs into this Deadpool, how this bullseye hits like a truck. The defense downs are killer, so you always want to take her out first, even though she has defense up. So there she goes. Next, I'll go for Thing, just because he's a little bit slower. And also because he's at full life, and I want to use him to ping off other people. But we're also saving all our cooldowns at this point, guys. We want to go into the boss node fully loaded, ready to go. You'll notice in this run, my Fury was ready, but my Red Guardian was not. In the video you're going to see, my Fury was not ready, but my Red Guardian is. I would have preferred to have Fury ready over Red Guardian, but whatever. That was a mouthful. I'm sure that confused everybody. Sorry about that, guys. So here we go on the boss node. Yeah, you see we're about 6,000 stronger than we were for the first 2 nodes. So keep in mind, guys, this ability block I put on Ebony Maw is only because the immunity was stripped. If the immunity was not stripped from him, I would have ability blocked the Cyclops and stopped the taunts he's going to put on my guys. But regardless of who gets the ability block on that side, we're killing Doom first. He's not that hard to kill with Kestrel. We get the defense down on him, and we're just going to focus him down like crazy. And you saw I didn't have my summons ready, which would have been nice. But whatever. We start pinging the Doom down. Very important to note, guys, if you're having some more experience with Doom now, you know that he summons, or not summons, he gets speed and energy when he hits 50%. That's not the case in the Doom raid. I don't know if that will continue going forward in the permanent iteration of the Doom raid. But regardless, you don't need to worry about it now. Next, we're going to kill Cyclops. We see that we have a slow on Ebony Maw, so if we get a Protector, which we did, we're going to be able to stun that Ebony Maw. We're just pinging away here. Make sure we're hitting people with the defense down. Get the slow on Ebony Maw, so he's not going to ult us. That's super helpful. Or sorry, get the stun on Ebony Maw. And we're just picking this Mystique down. Spread a bunch of buffs via Fury. We're going to get a heal here from Red Guardian. Probably unnecessary. Probably could have held onto that heal for one more turn. But that's okay. We now get a slow on Ebony Maw, so we've really isolated this Ebony Maw. He's not got to do a single thing, which is amazing. There he goes. And now we have the real check of this match. This trifecta of Reed Richards, She-Hulk, and Psylocke. Now what I like to do is I like to take the Psylocke out first. I don't want her throwing stuff back at me. At the same time, She-Hulk's gonna throw stuff back at me, so you're gonna get it either way. Yeah, you're gonna get it either way, so pick who you want to get it from. You definitely can make an argument to go for She-Hulk first, since you're gonna get stuck behind the taunt when Proxima comes in, and once Psylocke does her ultimate, then she's useless anyway, so she's just a wasted spot. So I'll let you decide on that one. I like killing Psylocke first, and I kill She-Hulk after. But when Proxima jumps in, we need to isolate her. We need to make sure she's not getting to her turn with stun. There you go. A little bit of a waste of the ultimate there. So you see, I'm really inefficient still. I'm still learning this node at this point. Since this video, I've shaved off about 35 seconds on the time, which is great. So here we go. Proxima's dropped in. She is going to use that spear to give us offense down for 2 turns. That sucks. Luckily, Kestrel shrugs it off. You notice I didn't use the Kestrel ult there, guys, and that's because I wanted more than one defense down out there, which I got, which is great. Our Fury gets hit by a bunch of abilities at once. It's unfortunate, but it happens. He's going to miraculously survive this, and so he gets to heal back up. There you go. Now She-Hulk dies before she does her next toss at us, which is great. Now we're on to Proxima Midnight before she goes ahead and does the bad stuff to us. Check out this Kestrel ult. Again, remember this effect when we talk about T4s. Her special is so good. You get a bunch of people getting low. Luckily, our Night Nurse is able to cleanse the Fury, who's going to spread a bunch of buffs. However, you are about to see my Night Nurse get taken out, I believe. So she'll survive this. Fury's going to spread a couple buffs, but our Night Nurse is so low that unfortunately Heimdall's going to take her out. And now you see I'm panicking. I got a minute left. I got 5 enemies. It's go time. We use the heal from Red Guardian, and that really does seal the deal for us. And then we're just going to put it on auto and hope this works, and it will work. Like I said, the indecisiveness I had at some points and just focusing the targets down better, it shaved off about 30 seconds. So I'm consistently one-shotting this now, which is really nice. Now the reason I took it off auto is because that shield operative is for sure going to use her special, and I just don't want that. Maybe I turn it back on and she does it, but maybe not. She's about to go, so there you go. Well, she didn't even have it up, so that's okay. Zemo bleeds out, so not the cleanest win, I guess, but I was pretty happy with this my first time. So yeah, control everybody and just watch Sybil trash the enemy team with her passive. That's what this node has become. So there you go. So let's talk T4s. Let me just hide my face here. So for Kestrel, aka Sybil, everything, guys, she's so good. But particularly, you want the passive, you want the basic, and you want the special. Now that goes against what everyone else says, because the ultimate is great in war. And it's great here too. However, the special it really pulls ahead, just because of the AoE nature and getting more defense downs out there. Next, we have Fury with the ultimate and the special. The ultimate is going to give you a chance to get an extra minion, which is great for the Kestrel passive. And the passive of Fury is going to be great for more assists. And if Kestrel gets called for the assist, she gets offense up. Bonus. So I'm back. Next, we have Night Nurse. You do want all three of these guys, the special, the ultimate, and the passive. The special is cleanses more. The ultimate starts with 4 energy, so you can use it off the bat, which I guess is more for a war thing, but that's okay. And the passive, what it passive does is when she gets an oh shit moment where she gets knocked to a certain level of health, she gets to go. You definitely want that. For Zemo, it's mostly damage except for the passive, which helps strip a little more buffs off, which again is more of a war thing, but just the damage here is pretty necessary. You saw how tight it was, right? So yeah, I do recommend all three of those, if for no other reason than you'll get a lot of use out of them in war. Next, we have Red Guardian. I have the special, cleanses a little bit more, heals a little bit more, and the passive, which is just base health for him, I believe it's 20%. He takes a big beating here. It's super useful. And I'd be lying if I said I'm not eyeing that ultimate. It's going to be great in war, and it's going to provide extra damage here as well. Alright guys, I hope that was helpful, or at least a little bit fun for whatever reason, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.